Hello, Devils fans. Rob here, and I'm with Ryan Schmelzer on the top left of your screen, and below me is Nick Merkley. Guys, first off, how are things going, and where are you right now? We'll start with Schmelzer.
Things are going good. Just hanging in there the best that we can. Avoiding people at all costs, and I'm at my girlfriend's place in Stony Creek, Ontario, right now. Just hanging out at her house, and she lives on a lake, Lake Ontario. So when the weather's nice, we go out there and enjoy the views that we get out there. It's pretty nice. So we're just chilling.
Merks, where are you at, and how are things going?
Good. Yeah, I'm in Calgary now, and get to stay with my parents, so that's nice, and kind of get to spend more time than I ever have with them. So it's good and bad. I guess they're kind of all over me, trying to get me to do stuff, and but other than that, it's been good. There's lots of snow here, so it's hard to get outside, but I've been getting out a bit, trying to do some stuff. But and then I got a pretty good setup. Got a bike and some kettlebells and stuff, so that's been going well too.
How much snow do you have?
There's about a foot right now. It's kind of on and off. It's some days are nice, and then it will snow for 2 or 3 days. So when it is nice, I'd get out there and trying to get around and stuff.
I've been complaining so much because it's right now it's like mid 40s here, but it snowed last night a little bit, but it's been like I said this would be so much easier if it was warmer and you can get out and do stuff. Because at first I went fishing for a little bit, but now it's too cold, and I went golfing a few times, but now they shut the courses down in New York.
Yeah, that's
how
tough.
about
I have a lot
open
of
out there?
buddies in Scottsdale too, so seeing their stories of the sun and kind of sitting by the pool is hard. So,
Ooh. So what have you guys been up to? Obviously, they announced the season was suspended. What was it like, kind of figuring out how to get home and where to go? We'll start with Nick.
Yeah, obviously we heard that news pretty quick, and it all kind of happened quick there. So, and obviously we traveled to Laval that night, and so we kind of had to turn around and just start figuring it all out, and kind of heard news as we went, and started packing my place just to make sure I was ready to go if it did happen. So then heard the news and went back with Schnar and Bastian back to Waterloo, and then I flew out that night to Calgary, and I still have my car in Waterloo, so trying to find a way to get that home at some point too. So.
And Ryan?
Yeah, we got home from the ball and got the news that the season was going to be postponed for a bit, and as soon as that happened, you start packing up your place as quick as you can to try and make it home. So I packed everything up, drove home to Buffalo, dropped everything off, and then continued on my way to where I am now in Stony Creek, and I've been here ever since. But it seems like that was forever ago, and that all that was going on, and it's been about a month, I think.
Yeah, I have a calendar going right now with the numbers.
Yeah.
On it, so.
But yeah, it's I was nervous. The border was going to shut down, and I wasn't going to be able to make it across in time. But luckily I was able to, and things are going well.
And it's like it was so crazy too, because if we don't have that Wednesday game in Rochester, we're not in Laval when this all goes down, and then you cross the border, you're over in Laval, and then I remember while you guys were playing, that's when everything started dropping. Right at game time, and then you go there after. You still don't know what's going to happen. You didn't know that the league was having a call, anything like that. And then when they start saying everything's shutting down, we're 2-3 hours from the border. I mean, I was like, well, are we going to be able to get back through now?
Yeah, it was. I remember we were in the change room after the Rochester game, and guys were joking. We're like, "Oh, watch, we're gonna get to Laval, and they're gonna close everything down." And we'll be like, "Oh, that'd be so terrible." But exactly what happened. We took the bus there, and then hung out there for a little bit, and got the word, and got right back on the bus and headed home.
We were on the bus for 13 of 24 hours or 15 of
Yeah,
24 hours.
we were able to have some fun though.
Yeah, it was a good ride. It was
For
a good
sure.
ride.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been binge watching anything? I don't know about you. I can only watch like 2 shows at once or else I start to get lost.
Yeah.
But obviously Tiger King, that was ridiculous.
I couldn't get into that. I mean,
You didn't get into it?
I just thought it was
Really?
so ridiculous that I watched 2 episodes and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. Like, it was just,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what was going on. Like,
It definitely doesn't seem like reality. It seems like
it's crazy that there's actually that, like, there's people out there like that. Like, I never would have thought. Like,
seriously.
I was trying to explain it to my mom, and she was like, "Why would I want to watch anything like that?" And I was like, it was one of those things, like, I started watching, and each episode was just, like, it ended with sucker punches. I mean, it was so, each
You
episode.
couldn't even believe it.
No.
Yeah.
And the worst thing, too, I think the thing that made me the most, like, I was like, come on, it was, so you got those 3 different, locations where they have tigers, right? But they're all saying that the other person's awful. So you have the Carol Baskin. She's like, okay, I'm rescuing tigers. But then they go to her place and
she's
it's
doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like you're stealing them from, Joe Exotic, and then she's just taking them and putting them in his place or in her place. Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I was listening to Spit and Chicklets podcast and they were talking about it, and I was listening to things that I hadn't watched yet, and I was just like, oh my, maybe I should watch it because it's just that crazy. Like,
yeah,
I can't believe what's going on.
It's almost, I mean, like, I honestly, I don't think I've seen something that wild. And I think I forget what I tweeted, but I said, like, if I could compare shows that a lot of people have seen, it's Trailer Park Boys, it's Swamp People. I don't know if you've seen Swamp People. And then it's Making a Murderer.
Yeah, too. It's all of them.
It's I mean, it was crazy. But
every twist.
Oh yeah. What are you guys? We'll start with Schmelzer up top. What are you watching, if anything?
I watched season 3 just came out. So I watched me and Jacqueline watched I think 2 episodes a night until we finished, or 10 episodes. So we watched that pretty quick. That's pretty good show. I like that show a lot. Jason Bateman does a great job. I've been watching at night. I've been watching The Office for the 3rd time through, just because it's, I don't know, it's just something you relate to, and I love watching it. And then I started another show on Netflix called The Last Kingdom. It's kind of like it's like with Vikings and that type of setting, and it's got a Game of Thrones type of feel to it. So I'm on season 1 of that, and I think I'm gonna continue watching that. So that's all I've got.
What is your favorite episode of The Office?
The one of the stress relief ones when Dwight cuts the mannequin's face off and puts it on, and there's just so much chaos in that episode. It's awesome.
I would have to go with my favorite one was the fire drill.
Yeah. I think that's the episode before. That might be stress relief part 1. That's what I think. Yeah, those 2 episodes are awesome.
And Dwight lights up the cigarette and he goes, Today's smoking saves lives.
Yeah, exactly. And then throws it in the garbage can and fire. Yeah.
He's got the torch.
Up all the door handles.
Yeah, that's amazing. They're throwing overhead projectors out the window. It's awesome.
What is I forget her name, but she throws the cat into the ceiling and then it comes
Angela,
out.
Angela,
It comes out like 2 things over.
Yeah, through the roof.
Oh man! All right, Merks. What have you been watching?
I crushed the Ozarks. I think in about 2 days with my dad there, and then I've been watching this Vikings. I think it's similar to the Last Kingdom there, but
is it like the actual show Vikings?
It's called the Vikings.
Yeah, I saw that one too because I was looking up shows that were similar to Game of Thrones, and I saw Last Kingdom and Vikings, and I started Last Kingdom, and then I saw that everyone said Vikings is way better, so I might have
really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump ship.
I enjoy it. And then me and my dad crushed that pretty quick. There's only 3 seasons on Netflix, and then we found actually the 4 through 6 on the TV.
Yeah.
So I've
Yeah.
been crushing that too. So
Oh, hi.
What is that? Oh yeah,
There he is,
oh,
busting in.
I figured he was going to make an appearance at some point.
Yeah. He was on a walk. He just got back.
Oh, nice. So Merks, you watched Ozark. Did you see that ending coming?
no, I don't think you see anything coming in that show.
That's another one where like the hits just like it's almost like it makes your heart race.
Yeah,
big time.
Oh, man. So you guys into video games at all? You been gaming at all?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Xbox, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
That's
they just
good.
came out.
Got to work on your game.
Merch is bad. Don't let him. He's so bad. We used to play Fortnite together, and he'd be down every second. Like he's awful. So don't even let him influence anybody here. But so Call of Duty came out with a battle royale type Fortnite type game, and I've been playing that a lot.
Nice. Merks.
Yeah, same thing. I'm sure I'm a lot better than Schmel, but
No.
Maybe I can get him a win if he comes in my party one of these times. But I've been playing that. Maybe a little bit of NHL, trying to throw it back. But
hey, we could set it up. You guys can go at it on our Twitch account. People can watch.
All right, let's
we could
1v1 in the gulag, me versus Merck. So destroy him.
And I think we get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, I'm down anytime.
I'd love to. Maybe throw a little money on it too.
Yeah, sure.
I like it. So what do you guys have? Any plans coming up? Obviously, nothing wild. I'm supposed to get married this summer. I don't know if that's going to happen. That'll just give her more time to back out, I think. So, but if how are you guys staying in shape? I see a lot of guys doing, Zane McIntyre was pumping wine bottles up in the air, and how are you guys staying in shape if there is a return for the season? We'll start with Merkley.
I actually just the other day I got my guy that does my gym here. I kind of grabbed a bunch of stuff from him, so I'm set up pretty good. I got kettlebells and a bike and a mat, and I've got some bands now, so all that's kind of set up now, and so just renting it off him. Picked it up from him the other day. So
nice. Ryan.
I recently just came across some dumbbells. Before I was using paint cans and propane tanks because that's all I had, and cases of water, that type of thing. But the Devils, they've done a great job of giving us workouts, and every so often, I think 2 or 3 days a week, they do a yoga live stream, which have been great to do those. But like I said, they give us workouts, and you got to find anything you can. I ordered stick handling stuff. I'm looking for rollerblades because just to try and do something, but everything seems to be on back order. But things are slowly trickling in, so the more we get, the better it is.
So it's almost like, obviously we have no clue what is going to happen with the season, but let's say the season does start. I mean, is this just like it's almost like another training camp, would you say? Like how long would you say that you would need to kind of get back into that form?
I'd say, I think their original plan was like a week long training camp type period. I think, that's all you need. We're only a month removed, and as long as you're doing something every day to help maintain that level that you were at, you're going to lose some of it for sure, but as long as you're trying to maintain some of it, I think you'd only need a week or so to get back into things.
Perfect. Guys, hey, I appreciate this. Just kind of bantering here for a little bit. Hope you guys are safe. Say hi to everyone for me. I hope you like my setup. I'm actually in my living room here.
Wow.
I
looks
have
pretty
this,
good. Looks pretty professional, actually.
I have this up. I don't want anyone seeing what's inside my house here. So, guys, stay safe. I appreciate you coming on here to chat with us for a little bit.
Yeah,
Thank
you
very
too. Thanks
much.
for having us.